floor.
It looks like a wacky Walmart.
Isn't it great? We have a velociraptor to greet you. They actually have a name contest going for them. I don't think they found a name yet.
I like the description.
Oh man.
At least very old.
So basically when our set decorators go shopping, they load up these deckers, these 2-decker carts here, and with whatever they need, and then they take them to this counter in the middle and they check everything out. Everything has a barcode somewhere on it. And so it gets checked out like your supermarket or your library works nowadays. It's all rented, it is not bought. Any of you could rent out a prop. Basically, all you need is to put about 15% down. It's about $35 minimum deposit, and then you have to be insured. So as long as you're cleared, you guys can come in and rent out props. A lot of people have big parties and they want cool props or something like that, and we'll do that. So you don't have to be making a movie in order to utilize our resources that we have here.
And how much are they roundabout?
Well, it depends. It depends on what you're renting. So I mean, if you were going to rent something as small as like a passport or some ID badges, you know, that might be like $4 a week or something. If you're going to rent out one of their suits of armor, oh, I don't see them. Of course I pointed them out and they're not here.
It's about $440 a week.
There you go. So it just ranges. We have some things that are worth $25,000 in here. So, you know, it differs depending on what property. You know, but that's why we have insurance on you. So if it breaks, we keep it. So as we go through, guys, check out the hold slips. These have the different production names on them. You might recognize some of them. TV shows, movies, it doesn't matter. They all come in. Rent out props. Yeah, Grey's Anatomy. We have Twilight. Pirates of the Caribbean is back there.
I saw, what's her name, when I went to the Jimmy Kimmel show last night.
You saw
Ellen, I forget her surname though. Jimmy Kimmel.
From Grey's
Pompeo.
Anatomy?
Pompeo.
That's it, yeah. Oh, Ellen? Ellen Pompeo? So as we go through, guys, look for these. These will let you know what productions are using our property department. Basically, you would come through if you're a set decorator or a prop master. You would come through with a pile of those, and then you would label the props you want, and that holds them. And you come back in maybe a couple days, maybe later that day, maybe a week, and they'll gather those props up so they're ready to get onto your truck and get out to set.
Pennies.
Hopefully you aren't too lost as you go through here.
I'm not sure why there's a Deutsch mark by the England flag, but...
Like I said, we have to think about everything. So we have a banquet scene. We're going to need glassware. Restaurant sequence, we'll need it. I mean, these kinds of props, while they're not exactly the wacky, fun individual props, they're probably the most commonly rented out type of props. The spoons, the bowls, the glassware, the everyday items that exist in almost every type of household. Our pictures here are from some specific productions. We got American Pie, The Breakup, and we also have this painting from Mamma Mia. Watch out, guys. We got a start in the fridge.
Thank you.
One of the things props can do is tell you about characters. If you have not seen American Pie, this is from that movie, you can look at this photo and probably guess that it's a comedy, because these people look pretty wacky. And these characters are all very wacky, just in the way that this photo has been taken. So this indicates, you know, as the camera passes it in the hallway, that this family is a little off. And that just lets you know kind of what to expect from the characters as you're watching.
Which film is this one from?
The Breakup. Yeah. Actually, that one with Jennifer Aniston on the top of the face. Yeah. It was a Vince Vaughn, Jennifer Aniston film. Actually, it was pretty good.
It's just I recognise what's his name, Vincent D'Onofrio from Criminal Intent.
Oh yeah. I always get the two mixed up, but yeah, D'Onofrio is on Law and Order, and he was the alien in Men in Black. We have Coach and Evan Almighty here. And actually, Men in Black, they have a scene with Vincent D'Onofrio and his wife, where I think Will Smith holds up a plate or a platter or something, and he takes it and crashes it, and you can actually see the barcode on the plate that lets you know it was a prop. So it was something they just didn't catch while they were watching Daily Show. Or maybe they did and they didn't think it was important enough to really go over, but if you watch it closely, you actually see, as he holds it up, you see the barcode go by on the camera. We have to computers, we have to have them from every era, just to be authentic to the time period. I'll have kids on my tours that don't know what the cord is attached to the phone. And then, we have all these rotary phones here, and oh my goodness, they had no idea. They're like, how do you even do that? So it's really funny to think that this type of phone, I mean, almost no household has it anymore. A lot of them don't. But then we have ones dating way back, and the same with computers. We have televisions that are pretty old as well. Especially TV shows like Cold Case, they're always going back in time to solve old mysteries, so you're seeing a flashback from the 60s or 70s or 80s. We got our props that are authentic to the time period. We like to keep everything. You just never know when a production is going to come around that's going to use something you wouldn't think they would. We had a show called, not we did, but American Dreams was on TV for a couple years. It was basically kind of a bandstand era show in the early 60s, and they needed all kinds of props, set pieces, costumes from that time, and they actually put out industry-wide calls. Anyone that had real outfits from the early 60s, please.
Aye, aye.